Fridays at FedEx Forum just got a whole lot more fun for the family. With the Family Friday ticket offer, a $35 game ticket gets you a $10 food voucher and access to pregame shoot-around. Additionally, for every 4 tickets purchased, you get an autographed item from the Grizzlies vault. Capture moments that last a lifetime for birthdays, youth groups, and other family-friendly celebrations. Visit grizzlies.com/Friday to grab your tickets today.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Jeff Dunham. You're the other white meat.
How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Tiger, I guess, probably delivered or created the biggest headline from the weekend by leaving open the possibility that he will play at the Masters.
I don't think it's very likely, but anything with Tiger seemingly throughout his career, even in the late stages coming off injuries, has been possible. I mean, it will take a Herculean effort, I would believe, Gary, for him to be able to make it. But I think, I'll say this, if it is all physically possible, I think he will do it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own a day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It is Friday, March 13th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass coming up on today's show. Grizzlies lose. Another player had surgery. Another game day tonight. We will go around the NBA history for SGA. No apologies from Eric Spoelstra or Bam Adebayo. Conference tournaments continue. Selection Sunday ahead this weekend. RIP LED, the LED court for the Big 12. No more. We'll do some NFL news and notes, a little Music Friday as well. Hit with a big dose of nostalgia this morning. It is a Friday. We cannot wait. And happy Friday the 13th, CJ.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Do you know the last time we had a Friday the 13th in March?
2020.
That's right. Maybe the timeline will reset. Maybe this is just what we need. A little kick in the patootie.
Maybe everybody just needs to stop looking for the timeline to reset and accept the fact.
But the Grizzlies really needed to. You want to know what I got last night? 10:40 p.m.
What?
Got home from the double post. A great episode
nice.
of the DP with Roser and Bennett, and I'm getting ready for bed, and I'm taking my makeup off, and I get a little notification buzz on my phone that I have a work email, and I'm like, that's odd. I'd already gotten the post-game quotes email. That's usually my last email of the night sent to my work account, and I see Grizzlies medical update. I said, oh, it never ends. Another one. And I open it, and it's another toe surgery. Scottie Pippen Jr. is having a sesamoidectomy, which I already had to learn about this year because Scottie Pippen Jr. had a sesamoidectomy on his other toe.
What's wrong with this man's
This is his right toe. The other one was on his left toe in October. He's going to have bionic toes when all is said and done.
So, the dectomy means you're taking something out. They're taking his toe out?
They're cleaning his toe out.
Okay. All right.
Says Dr. Jessica Benson, a.k.a. member of the Memphis Grizzlies, who learns new things every day. But this isn't new. We've already had this. Anyway, I don't think we're going to see Scottie Pippen Jr. again. He's not officially out for the season. He'll have the surgery. Guess what? It's expected to be successful. He's expected to make a full recovery. We'll see how it goes. But
if they
ta-ta, Scottie.
They've got enough point guards, don't they?
They do. Although I did realize watching the game last night, I'm like, we went from infinite point guards to Javon Small's the only one available last night, technically speaking. Grizzlies do fall to the Mavs, 121-12. An epic battle of who wants it less. The Grizzlies sat 11 players, so let me tell you, they came out hot. Hot strategy to start that game. Went down 20 early. I thought it was going to be an absolute blowout. And then I really did think they might manage a comeback, but Chris Middleton thought otherwise. Yes, Chris Middleton scored 35 points, 22 of those coming in the fourth quarter. It is Chris Middleton's first time scoring 35 points in a regular season game since 2022. But that's what the Grizzlies are for this season, is to give guys in their 30s a chance to turn back the clock. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. And if it wasn't Middleton, it was going to be Daniel Gafford, who I thought was going to have a career night. Instead, he has a simple 22 and 14 double-double because at some point very early on in this game, I think it was the first play for the Dallas Mavericks, Daniel Gafford looked around and said, there's nobody out here my size. Big man go to big basket and just crush the Grizzlies all night. I thought that the Mavs were going to have 100 points in the paint. So honestly, I'm disappointed that they only had 64. Feels like a missed opportunity.
Gafford looked around and was like, oh, I can be the next Bam. I can just go out here and obliterate one of these teams that's not trying to win, as is evident by the dudes they're pitting out on the court. No disrespect to the dudes on the court. They're trying to win. But listen, if you're 6'2", 6'3", trying to win, and I'm 7 feet trying to win, like there's a bit of an advantage going my way. It's up to your front office to put somebody with some size out there, and the Grizzlies don't have any size to put out there right now. So every time
he signed Tyler Burton to a 10-day contract.
Every time a big is playing the Grizzlies, which should be every single game they play because it's the NBA and everybody else has a big, expect that person to go for some crazy numbers. If Precious Achiuwa can do what he did to the Grizzlies, expect everybody else to. You've got to be licking your chops. If you are a center or a power forward with size coming to play the Memphis Grizzlies, because you know there's nobody your size on the court. You're going to get rebounds just by being big as hell. Clingan was just big as hell. Clingan doesn't get tossed for that elbow to the dome. Right? Clingan's going to have a career night. So there's just things that's going to happen.
Can the Grizzlies rebound right now?
No.
Not really. Can they defend the paint?
Wait, stop.
Absolutely not.
Not really. No, they can't.
They won the rebounding battle the other night, so I had to technically bring, when Cedric Coward had 16 rebounds. It doesn't happen often, so I said, not really. Can they defend the paint? Absolutely not. I did come up with a handful of positives from last night's game. Oh, yeah, they're real.
Okay.
I brought them up on the double post, and they're legitimate.
Okay.
The Grizzlies lost that game. That's a big loss in the scope of where they could find themselves falling at the end of this season. That loss is technically good, is technically important. They're now a game and a half behind the Mavs in the standings. They are 2 games ahead of the Pelicans, so there is a real chance for some movement here. There is meaningful basketball to be played down the stretch for the Memphis Grizzlies and the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, the Pelicans don't have their draft pick, so they can win games. DeJounte Murray can have the time of his life and help the Pelicans continue to win some games, which would be great for the Grizzlies. The Kings, the Pacers, the Wizards, the Nets, and the Jazz feel untouchable at 1 through 5 of the worst teams. But I would say 6 is still genuinely at play. When you look at the schedules, the Pelicans have a tough schedule, unfortunately. They have Houston, Dallas, which a big game between those two. Clippers twice, Cavs, Knicks, Pistons, Raptors, Rockets, Blazers, Kings, Magic, Jazz, Celtics, Timberwolves. The Mavs go Cavs twice, Pelicans, Hawks, Clippers, Warriors, Nuggets, Blazers, Timberwolves, Bucks, Magic, Lakers, Clippers, Suns, Spurs, Bulls. And then the Grizzlies go Pistons tonight. Oh, yeah, we've got another Grizzlies game tonight. It's a Grizzlies game day. The games can't stop, won't stop.
Get ready for Jalen Duren. Let's go.
All the Grizzlies players
20.
who sat last night, they're going to be well rested, though. They're going to come out with fresh legs.
Also, like last night was just tough. And it was going to be tough no matter who was playing out there.
4 games in 5 nights.
4 and 5, man. Saw Coach Isolo talked about that some in his presser. And he was just like, yo, there's nothing I can do. Yeah. 4 and 5. You're trying to keep guys as engaged as possible. But it's hard to be engaged when you're tired and your body is tired because you've played, again, 4 in 5. But, yeah, are they playing tonight?
I don't know.
Okay. I didn't know if we got. I hadn't seen anything to say that they were.
I haven't seen an injury report this morning. I never know. I thought
didn't know
certainly
so you saw something I didn't.
I thought certainly one of the 11 guys on the injury report going into last night's game would play, and then no, they absolutely did not. So all 11 of them were out. That's where I do find a real positive. To wrap up, the Grizzlies schedule the rest of the way. Pistons tonight, Bulls, Nuggets, Celtics, Hornets, Hawks, Spurs, Rockets, Bulls again, Suns, Knicks, Raptors, Bucks, Cavs, Nuggets, Jazz, Rockets. So we will see where this all falls once we get to the end. We are now less than a month away from the end of the season on April 12th. It is March 13th, so we're now in the under a month territory for this team. The good, as we've just laid out, they can't defend the paint. They really can't rebound. They have like 8 bodies a night, and it's a ragtag bunch. Tyler Burton, the latest to sign a 10-day contract. Is he a center? Absolutely not. The Grizzlies have still managed to score 110 points or more in 19 straight games. And they've hit 10 or more threes for 20 straight games. That might be at risk tonight against the Pistons, so let's celebrate the stat while it still stands. But the offense is working. Like this Tomas Isolo coached offense, and I know everyone, this season has a lot of stank to it, period. But the offense has continued to be good no matter who is on the court, even without a true center. And there is good to take away from that. Someone like a Gigi Jackson has found ways to score in this offense. He had a nice bounce-back game last night, 20 points on 8 of 15 shooting. Wasn't great from the three-point line, 1 of 6. But again, effective in getting to his spots in the paint and also back in the starting lineup. So he had a bad game against the Sixers the other night. I thought this was a nice bounce-back opportunity for Gigi. You have Javon Small, who is the de facto point guard, who is your starting point guard. 19 points and 9 assists. Some really nice looks from Javon Small as he continues to grow in confidence. And then we've talked about Taylor Hendricks the last few games. He continues to be a bright spot for this Grizzlies group coming off the bench. And last night he had a sequence either in the third or the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies came all the way back in that third quarter. We had a tie game, and then it was just the Chris Middleton of it all. But Taylor Hendricks last night, 17 points and 10 rebounds for the double-double off the bench. He had a nice putback off an offensive rebound. There's flashes here and there as this continues to be a tryout for a lot of guys. And then I did want to give Jalen Wells some credit because he had 23 points to lead the Grizzlies last night. And if anything, he has been the consummate professional this season. He's been on the court. He's been available. Someone get him the Miss Congeniality Award or the Mr. Congeniality Award at the end of this thing, the Mr. Professional Award at the end of this thing, because God, it cannot have been very fun for Jalen Wells throughout this prize. It's not fun for anybody at the moment, but there were positives to take away from last night's game. That is really all. I don't know why you would watch anything else in the NBA when you had Grizzlies, Mavs at your fingertips, but in case you were going around the league, the Thunder did play the Celtics last night, and history was made in the Thunder-Celtics game last night. The absolute biggest thing to happen in the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander completed one of the most impressive, consistent, historic streaks that we have ever seen, that we likely ever will see. He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain for the most consecutive games, scoring 20 or more points. He had his 127th straight game, scoring 20 last night in a win over the Celtics. The record breaker was on this quadruple pump fake mid-range shot that was real nice for that to be the moment in history. One of the craziest stats I saw in regards to SGA breaking Wilt's record, He has had 20 points by the end of the third quarter in 113 of the 127 games. Like, that's nutty. And no active player has come close to achieving this. Like, you say 20 points. Like, in today's NBA, people are scoring 20 all the time, every night, consistently. Give me more than that. It's not the 20, it's the fact that he's done it for 127 straight games. Like, I think about things in my life that I try to be 100% consistent with, and the closest I could come up with was I brush my teeth every day, twice a day. Every day, twice a day. For the most part. Like, I don't know if I could go the last 127 days and say, I brush my teeth in the morning, I brush my teeth at night, because sometimes I fall asleep on the couch. And then I am so lazy, and I just drag myself to bed, and I say, oh, one night's not gonna kill my teeth. One night's not gonna give me a cavity. Or if I'm traveling and I forget a toothbrush, and I get to the hotel and there's no toothbrush, and it's late at night. I've done the old, like, toothpaste on the finger trick, but that doesn't count. That's not a real brusha. That's just trying to makeshift until I can go get myself a toothbrush. So, like, just the physical act of doing something 127 times in a row is crazy. That is crazy. I mean, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is someone who talks about how, like, consistency is such an important part of his life, his routine, his game, his off-the-court situation as well. But, damn, I don't know if we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, it's really, really impressive. And I'm trying to walk a line here.
Okay.
Because that is impressive. He broke that record. That's something that we didn't think would happen. But I also want to make it clear that Wilt in game 126, right? So this is 126 to break the record.
127 breaks the record.
And 127, excuse me. Game 127, Wilt gets kicked out in 4 minutes. So he's out of that game. So that's probably why that streak breaks. After 127, he goes on to score 20-plus points in 90 more consecutive games. Yeah. So if he doesn't get kicked out in 127, that streak is probably 200 and something games long, which is absurd.
Right.
Absurd. But that doesn't, I'm not trying to take anything away from SGA.
No, it's just a historical anecdote on why that streak broke.
That is insane that Wilt Chamberlain was doing the dudes the way he was doing them. Shai's a professional bucket getter. We heard Coach Isolo talk about professional bucket getters and the Middleton piece of it for the Grizzlies. We just don't make a whole lot of dudes who can do it at the SGA level as consistently as SGA has gone about going out there and doing it. And it doesn't feel like he's forcing anything. It feels like he's in the flow in the rhythm of what the offense is doing. When SGA scores buckets, it doesn't feel like he's derailing the entire team's offense. Unlike some of these other players where it's, okay, this guy's got the ball in his hands every single solitary time. Nobody is in rhythm. If he doesn't score it, everybody's going to miss because nobody else is touching the ball. It feels like the Thunder have a really good flow to their offensive system, and while he's the focal point, he's able to get it within the flow without taking everybody outside of what the system is. And that's really impressive as well. And that's why, SGA's probably the I don't know what everybody's games are, because, like, we do have another month left in the season, but SGA probable MVP this season.
I really thought coming off of that Thunder Nuggets game, again, one game does not an MVP make, but in a back and forth between him and the other player making the best case for MVP, and again, for both of them reaching the 65 game threshold, absolutely important. But it's games like those that give a player a notch up on the one that they are competing with. And then you throw in to complete a task as incredible as 127 straight games. We talked about this with the Bam situation. Like, anytime your name is in a sentence with Wilt Chamberlain, and yes, Bam doesn't score 100, but now you're second to Wilt Chamberlain, when you pass Wilt Chamberlain for something, that's just rare air. And there's a respect level that the basketball community still places on your ability to achieve that. Now, naturally, SGA completes this incredible feat, is celebrating afterwards. And how do his teammates help him celebrate?
How?
They just pour water on him.
Okay.
Did you see his reaction?
I did.
His face is any of us who have been
That's so
annoyed
funny.
by your friends.
That's so funny. And Williams is still going.
Just the full bottle. He doesn't want to waste any. Can't waste the water in this situation. You made the decision to pour it on him. Can we run it back one more time? Because just the look in his eyes, the second that water hits. Guys,
That's good stuff, man.
Seriously. That's
good
but it's all
stuff.
good fun. Like, I mean, everyone gets to be a part of it, and everyone gets to say, all his teammates say, I was SGA's teammate when he had his 127th straight game. And the second longest active record right now is 43 with Kawhi. So 43 to 127. That's a long jump to go. No active player has come close. Kevin Durant had a 72-game streak. James Harden had a 57-game streak.
Stop. Think about the names you're saying here.
LeBron James had a 49-game streak.
Think about that.
That's like, okay, we're going to talk about the Bam Adebayo thing because the Heat played last night, and that's still like the topic du jour for the Miami Heat and all the comments from Spo and from Bam himself. But like when people got so lost in the sauce trying to discredit Bam's 83, it's like no one else has done it. There are teams playing bad, tanking teams every single night, and you're not seeing someone score 80-plus points. And it's not by lack of effort all the time. Sure, was there intentionality for Bam in the fourth quarter of that game? Absolutely. He said it after his game last night when he talked about, one, like, if you're mad, I don't care. And then said, first of all, y'all are blaming me. You should be blaming the head coach. Get that first. I was not the one that let me go one-on-one the whole game until I had 70 points and then started to send a double team. At that point, I had 70 with 9 minutes to go in the game. You think I'm not going for it? That's the thing that's crazy. When they talk about the unethical part of basketball, I'm like, I had 70 with 9 minutes to go. Who would just be like, you know what, coach? Take me out. Yeah, right. A minute? All right. 9? I'm going for it. You can't be mad at that. Agree. Agree 100%. But that's where, whether it be SGA doing 127 straight or Bam doing 83, or we'll get into Miami, who lost in the MAC tournament yesterday, and now we have to have the constant debate until Selection Sunday rolls around of will they be in the NCAA tournament, despite the fact that they went 31-0 in the regular season. It's like those things are hard to do. We don't see it happen all the time because it's insanely difficult for all of those things to take place.
Yeah, you can contextualize it if you want to, but in contextualizing it, you don't have to take anything away from what anybody has done. Like you said, we hadn't seen anybody put up 80-plus points since Kobe.
Yes.
Right? We just haven't. And so I understand that you might like Kobe Bryant a whole lot. Your personality, one of your major personality quirks might be your love for Kobe Bean Bryant. I understand that. But don't make it your entire thing. Don't make anytime anybody does anything that passes this dude, don't make it ruin your day. Don't go on social media just trying to put everything down because your little hero got passed. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Grow the F up. It reminded me a ton of when Barry Bonds passed Babe Ruth for the home run. Not even record, second. He passed him for second on the home run list, and all of these dudes came out of the woodworks like, no, it's tainted. Babe Ruth, right? Okay, you know there's somebody hit of the Babe, right? You know there's somebody hit a Babe. So, like, why are you tripping about second place? I thought we only cared about winners in this country, and you're upset because Barry Bonds got second in the home run record race. Yeah. You're mad because Bam passed Kobe, who's second. He's second. Now he's third, but he was second at the time, behind Wilt Chamberlain. Why are you so worked up about this? Like you said, teams play bad teams every single night. Every single night, there's a good team or an okay team playing a bad team, and we have not seen an 80-plus point performance. Do you think LeBron James ain't never played a bad team in the regular season?
You think he hasn't wanted 80?
Like, come on, man. What are we talking about? Get over it.
What happened to the desire to root for the unbelievable in sports? Like, I really think that has started to fall to the wayside.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so. I think we've always been this.
No, I think there used to be way more of I want to see something that I've never seen before. I want to see somebody or some team that isn't the usual suspect, like isn't the person or the team that I would assume to be. That was wrapped up in the Bam stuff, too. It was like, can't be Bam Adebayo, who
averaging
19, previous career high of 41, who now holds the place in the history books with 83 points. It can't be him. It can't be Miami of Ohio that wins 31 games in the regular season. I'm serious, because I think lost in the discourse of all of it is this lack of desire to root for an underdog or to root for a Cinderella story or to root for the unbelievable.
We root for our teams. And then every now and then we'll root for something like that if it's big enough.
Yeah.
Right? We root for our guy or our gal. We've always been that way. You think that my daddy is a Pistons fan. Hates Michael Jordan. Hated Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is out here doing incredible things, and Michael Jordan was always soft in my household. All the time because of that.
But I'm not talking about people like Michael Jordan.
But Michael, you're talking about doing incredible things.
But from people who you wouldn't expect to do said incredible things.
As long as they're not doing it against my team, and as long as they're not doing it against somebody who I've glorified, we're fine with that. But
I don't think the collective is.
If instead of Kobe, I'm trying to think of somebody else good. If it was instead of Kobe, he passed Devin Booker. I don't think anybody would have said anything. I don't think anybody bats an eye. Now, if instead of Kobe, he passed Steph, we'd have this same problem. If instead of Kobe, he passed LeBron, we'd have this same problem, because there are people who are fans of them, fans of the individual, not of the game as a whole. And so when you pass the individual who I'm a fan of, that's like beating my favorite team. And that's what this feels like with some of the Bam discourse.
That's some of it, yes.
He beat my favorite player, and I just don't like that. I'll never give credit or respect to that or credence to that. And so to your point about seeing the underdog, everybody likes the underdog until the underdog beats something that I love, and then we don't like them.
But I hear you, and I agree with what you're saying for the Kobe stans, because that certainly is something that helped drive the attacking Bam's 83. But I think, like, as a society, in a hateration society, there are a lot of people who just genuinely love to ish on cool, unique things happening. Like, I think there's been a shift. And instead of rooting for those to happen, like, I wasn't a massive Kobe fan. I remember where I was when he scored 81 and just sitting there and watching it and being, like, mesmerized by the audacity of seeing something that I hadn't seen before. And now there would be, I think if that happened today, there would be way more like, this was unethical, this was lame, and this happened here, and this makes it so I don't treat it with the gravitas that it deserves. And that's where I got frustrated this week with how people were talking about the Bam situation. It's not just the Kobe stans. It was the other people adding the layer.
The other people adding the layer are Kobe stans in disguise.
I think so.
Everybody who wants to say something about this,
what did you say,
think
Jacob?
they're all Kobe fans. Yeah,
sure.
Like I think that they've all
I would say
got
stans are the least insecure people in the world.
A touch of that Kobeism, and that's where this is stemming from. So again, we still want to root for the underdog as long as the underdog beating the team that I love.
That's not true. There's a lot of people who don't want Miami in the NCAA tournament. We'll take a break. We'll come back around. We got to take a break.
I'm one of those people.
Fine. We'll talk about it on the other side after a quick break.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Wells, a rhythm three. Yes, sir! That's an exclamation point on this game.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365 plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies! Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit Grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's Grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
With living in luxury at Southland Casino Hotel, the good life is closer than you think. Members get 1 entry with every 100 points earned playing on their Lucky North Rewards card, plus 1 free entry daily. Win free play at our hourly drawings, and don't miss our Saturday grand prize drawings in March. You could win a home theater package, premium massage chair, an outdoor jacuzzi, and $250,000 cash. Luxurious prizes await at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike?
2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night.
Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Welcome back. All right, as we were discussing going into the break, Miami lost their first game in the MAC tournament yesterday. Womp womp, falling to UMass in the quarterfinals. So Miami is 31-1. And you all want to yell and say that a team with 16 losses is more deserving of being in the NCAA tournament when no team who has ever gone undefeated in the regular season has been left out of the NCAA tournament. Neither has any team with 2 losses. My stance on this is very clear. It's very simple, and it doesn't require a whole lot of excessive debate. An undefeated regular season has to mean something. It is very difficult to win 31 games in a row. I do not care what the strength of schedule was. It's not like they were playing the School of the Blind. They were playing legitimate basketball teams. They won 31 games. They won 31 of 32 games this season, and that has to matter. Like non-conference or power conferences have to still, non-power conferences have to still have a legitimate path into this tournament, even when the big schools won't schedule them anymore. And it's now been documented that Miami tried to schedule harder teams, and they all said no. It is not like they played the 364th ranked schedule in the country by choice. They tried to play harder teams. They didn't. They played the schedule they had. They won 31 games in the regular season. They lose to UMass in the quarterfinals of the MAC. If I were on the selection committee, they would be a clear in. We will now sit and wait to find out if that is the case come Sunday. But I'll be genuinely disappointed if I don't get to watch Miami play somebody. Put them in the first 4. I don't care. Everybody yesterday said have them play Auburn and have Bruce Pearl be on the call. And that would be tremendous theater. And I root for chaos. So I think that would be a good time. And I know, CJ, you've said you don't care enough to argue against this, but where do you fall on the Miami.
We're doing a show, so I have to have an opinion on these
Take
things.
your stance.
Yeah, we have to. We got to give social something to clip. Been real dry over here on my IG. I need the views.
Need the love.
I need the love, please. Because when the views go up, so do my follower count.
Does that
So
make
it's
you
like,
feel good?
No, it doesn't. But it's just like, all right, I've got this thing. So if they decide to come to their senses and fire me, I can say, hey, look at my followers. Look what I've got going on. But I can't say that because it's like 2,000 people following me, and most of them are bots. Anyways, yo, man, the regular season does have to matter. It does. I understand that. But I don't want teams to see what Miami did. And while Miami did try and schedule, we got proof of them trying to schedule on their end, sending emails to a couple of Power 5, not a couple, like 9, 10 power programs, if not Power 4, but a program in the Big East or a quality mid-major program. So they did try. They're not ducking anybody. I don't want it to be, I brought up the example off air. I don't want Northwestern to see Miami get in and say, okay, so we just need wins. It doesn't really matter who we're beating. We just need wins. So let's schedule a bunch of OVC mid-level Sun Belt teams. Let's throw in there some WCC teams. Let's find out what Long Beach State is doing. Let's get them on the schedule. Hop on New Jersey Institute of Technology. Put them on the schedule as well. Go undefeated in our out of conference. That's 13, 14 wins right there. Get in the Big Ten. Win 7 or 8 games. Now we're at 22, and we should get into the field because we won X amount of games. I think the quality of opponent that you play and beat has to matter. Unfortunately for Miami, they got a 1 win over Akron, but who knows how many wins, to your point, they'd get over a quad 2 program or a quad 1 program if they had Auburn's schedule, where they're playing they've got the same amount of opportunities as Auburn does, as Oklahoma does, as Indiana does, as some of these teams on the bubble did to get quality wins in the quad 1, quad 2 level. They don't, and now I've got to go by like my eyeballs, and my eyeballs tell me, yo, that Fun Story, that's not a tournament team. That's what my eyeballs tell me. I don't think they're big enough or strong enough or athletic enough to beat any of the other teams on the bubble in a single basketball type game. Love to see it, though. Let's get it going. I would love to. My idea for all of this, and nobody likes my idea. Everybody hates my idea. Double it. Everybody play a plan. Everybody play a plan. That way you get the regular season champs in and the conference champs in, the regular season conference champs in, and the conference tournament champs in. Because the conference, winning the regular season is hard. That is a feat. That is more impressive than running through your conference tournament. North Carolina State won the ACC conference tournament last year. Right? Like, okay. So do we think North Carolina State was more deserving of a spot than North Carolina Duke from last season? I don't think so, but that's the way we've got it set up. So there's got to be a better way of doing this. Just expand it. We act like the postseason should never be expanded. We act like it's some holy thing that really matters, and when you expand postseason play, it waters down the product so much that the sport is going to suffer because of it. And every single time the postseason gets expanded, when MLB expanded their postseason, when the NFL expanded their postseason, when the NBA expanded their postseason, it's been a good thing. It has been. So why not just expand this, and then we don't have to have the goofy conversation about, hey, which one of these okay teams should be most in? Which one of these okay teams is more better than the other one?
Right. If the bubble is full of not clearly great teams, I've seen the argument go both ways. Like, one, that's indicative of a bubble that could be smaller, and you don't need to include as many teams as you currently are, or the idea of make it larger, and March is for chaos. March is a month where you never know what's going to happen. And so, sure, like, your eyeballs tell you that Miami isn't as big and strong as an Auburn or an Indiana or even an SMU, but my eyeballs see 31-0 and think, March is a weird month.
Can we say 28-0?
No.
Are 3 of those games not against D2 teams? Am I making that
think
up?
so. I think you're making that up.
All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 3 of the 31.
So yeah,
were D2.
they're overall they're quads. So they're games against Division 1 opponents. They had 0 quad 1, 0 quad 2, 11-0 quad 3, and 15-1 quad 4 after the loss yesterday to UMass.
Oh, they don't have. I thought Akron was quad 2.
No.
Did Akron move out?
Akron moved out.
Okay, well.
They don't have a quad 2.
Okay. Listen, I'm not going to be upset either way.
I think they played 2 D2 schools.
Was it 2?
Yeah, not 3.
Okay.
So 29.
I'm not going to be upset either way if they get in or if they don't. But it's not a must to put them in. Like you don't get to have that type of a schedule and say, hey, we deserve to be in more than anybody else around us. No, that's just not the case.
Before we move from the MAC to the Big 12, because we've spent a lot of time on MACtion, did you see the food concession board that went viral yesterday with all of the calories? This was from the MAC tournament. And you know how I hate when places do this, but when they list the price and the calories of every item.
No, wait a second. No, I did not know you didn't like that.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay.
I don't need to know that my popcorn bucket is 13,560.
That's not true. Somebody messed that up.
Calories.
There's no way in hell.
What are they putting in the popcorn?
Popcorn is one of the lower calorie snacks.
No, not when you're at an event. Oh my God. No, the butter drives that stuff up.
How much butter are they putting in it?
It cannot be 13,000.
No.
It simply cannot be 13,000. But you can easily run up a couple thousand for movie theater popcorn with butter.
Really?
If you have a large tub, you're looking at 1,000 calories of popcorn.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah. When I'm really strong on my diet, I bring my own popcorn. No, I don't, Malco. I would never do such a thing because buttery movie theater popcorn is just the ultimate drug. Because you think, oh, it's just popcorn. It's not gonna be a big deal. No. But 13,000.
There's no way it's 13,000.
Is unbelievable.
Also,
I also don't want to know that a jumbo hot dog is 540. I don't want to know that nachos grande are 770.
Why don't you want to know?
Because if I'm making the choice to eat one of those things, I moved to LA right when this became legal, and Los Angeles and California was one of the first states to really adopt it regularly. And if you're choosing to eat a cookie or go get ice cream, you're making that choice knowing that it's probably not the healthiest choice in your life. I don't need it glaring at me saying, "Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you
okay.
Sure you want
I got
this
you because
cookie?
you can be convinced
Are
otherwise.
You sure you want to have
Yeah.
this?
Once I make the decision
Then
to
I just
eat,
feel guilty.
Once I make the decision to eat like shit, there's nothing that can stop me. Jesus Christ could come down and say, "My child," put his hand on my shoulder, "My child, no chili cheese dog, please." And I'm gonna eat that chili cheese dog once I've made up my mind. God could come to me outside of the Sonic as I'm pulling into the stall and I pass a burning bush and God can say, "CJ, my child."
CJ, my child.
No, not today. It's God, forgive me. Father, forgive me for I have sinned. I'm sorry. I'm getting this chili cheese dog.
I know.
There's nothing stopping me.
I really hope that it's not 13,000 calories for
How big is a popcorn bucket?
It says the other popcorn is 9,000, so they're sticking to it.
The other popcorn is, throw it back up.
Yes.
The other popcorn is 9,000?
The regular popcorn is 9,000, and the popcorn bucket is 13,000.
9,000?
How big is this bucket? Now I need photographic evidence of how big the bucket is.
That bucket's got to be one of them gallon joints, 2 gallon joints.
Did you see the popcorn bucket they're doing for The Devil Wears Prada 2 only at AMC theaters?
I saw it, thought about sending it, but there's a couple of movie stories I wanted to get your thoughts on. It's it's not theater Thursday.
I'm so
I can't find a way to get it
angry that we don't have an AMC. I love you, Malco. I adore you. I go to you all the time. Why can't you have a purse for The Devil Wears Prada 2 popcorn bucket? Why can't you have a fun popcorn bucket?
We don't get fun pop. The Doom
we had the
bucket.
Wicked one.
What was the Wicked one?
It just said Wicked on it.
Yeah.
The drinks, though, they had the fancy drinks. You could get the pink one or the green one, I remember, with a cool straw.
But again,
I know it's a waste, and I know I don't need it, but I want it.
Let's go to Little Rock and watch. Let's go to Arkansas and watch.
Wow. Driving to Arkansas for the Devil Wears Prada.
Watch it. Get the
that would
popcorn
do numbers
bucket.
on TikTok.
Get the bucket. Stop some cool places.
Okay, I hear you.
Make it happen. I hear downtown Little Rock is a cool place to kick it also.
It is.
So let's go.
I really enjoyed my trip there. Other conference tournament action. RIP the Big 12 LED court. The glass court that could show graphics in real time and change logos is no more, as after many complaints from the players about how slippery it was, some said that it gave them a headache. They ripped it out, and they're swapping it with good old-fashioned wood for the last 3 games of the Big 12 tournament.
Wood.
Basketball was meant to be played on wood.
I love wood.
Knock on wood, dribble on wood, 3-point stance on wood. Pass on wood.
Wait, 3-point stance?
Yeah.
That's what your hands in the dirt.
Yeah.
Is that what we shouldn't be hands in the dirt and on
you're
wood?
Right. We should never do that.
Triple threat, I think.
Triple threat
There
is
we
where
go.
my brain
Triple
was
threat.
trying to go.
All
Thank
right,
you.
cool.
It's a little early.
God, I started to hit triple threat. I was like, wait,
no, not 3-point stance.
No,
triple threat.
Yeah.
It's the way that we say
Don't
it.
want to play football on wood.
No, probably not.
No.
But basketball meant to be played on
Meant to be
wood.
played on wood.
Exclusively on wood.
Yes.
Not on this glass court nonsense. It was a cool court until everyone started slipping and getting. Until Christian Anderson got injured yesterday. They were really rolling with it. And then Christian Anderson fell, and after the game, he said that the court was slippery. And from that point forward, it moved quickly.
You can't have Christian Anderson going
making
down.
the decision. The Big 12 has so many high-profile NBA draft guys. You still have Darren Peterson. You still have Kingston Flemings. You had BYU and AJ Dybansta got knocked out by Houston yesterday. You have Braden Burries coming up in the Arizona game. The Arizona-Iowa State game is great. And then the Houston... Who's Houston playing in the semis? Oh, Kansas. Duh. You cannot have one of those guys go down with a catastrophic injury. And even if injuries can happen on any court, injuries can happen on wood. We see it all the time. But if you are the Big 12, you cannot risk your kitschy little court being linked to one of those players losing millions and millions of dollars by their draft stock going down. You just can't do it.
And, well, more selfishly, because you can. What do I care? You're leaving, kid. You're not going to make me any more money. Bye. You don't want them to go down before the tournament. The Big 12, by the metrics, the best basketball playing conference on the men's side in the nation. You want all of the wins you can get, because wins mean money. So you want all of the money you can get come tournament time. Is all what's his name? Toppin is already out. So like it's gonna be really hard for Texas Tech here to advance. You don't want to hurt your chances of getting tournament wins and getting more money by having AJ go down or Peterson go down, or a couple of players, one or two of those seniors for Houston or Sinak going down with an injury, in your tournament, and people are going to say, "Oh, that court is goofy. That court is why." And you don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
You need money.
The women never complained about the court. And when I said this to Jacob before the show, he said, maybe it's just because no one listens to women. So maybe the women did complain about the court. We don't know. But the Big 12 women played on that court too, and nothing happened. But the second the men complain, it is Men's History Month. Every month is Men's History Month. So it's always good to make sure that things go well. Like I said, AJ Dybansta and BYU knocked out of the Big 12 tournament yesterday, but he did have another 26 points and 5 rebounds, and that gave him 93 points in 3 games in the Big 12 tournament, which does pass Kevin Durant for the most points ever scored in a Big 12 tournament in their totality. So AJ Dybansta putting together a very special time at the Big 12 tournament. Florida State almost beat Duke.
Yeah. It's
Those
wacky.
injuries.
It's wacky.
It's wacky, and also Duke is down 2 of their starters. But this was the opportunity for Florida State. Nice little step back.
Nah, go by him.
Just off the mark.
Go by him. Put your head down, get to the rim.
Get to the rim. You're only down 1.
Put your head
You
down,
don't need a 3.
go straight to the rim.
He saw his one shining moment.
You mentioned underdogs. Like, there's your underdog, Florida State. You know, we're conditioned to think about underdogs as these non-power teams, when the power conferences littered with underdogs. We're always going to get an underdog story in sports. We're always going to have it at the collegiate level. It doesn't necessarily have to be Miami of Ohio.
Yes, we just saw this with Indiana.
So,
and even at this point, as much as it, for whatever reason, doesn't quell the feelings of underdoggedness, like as long as SMU is in the ACC, there's always a chance for SMU to do something.
They're underdogs. Stanford, an underdog.
Cal, an underdog.
Northwestern, underdog.
God, UCLA, an underdog.
Nebraska, underdog.
Perennially.
Like, we're always going to have underdogs.
Duke is going to struggle without Patrick Ngongba and what's my guy's name? Caleb Foster?
There's so much that Ngongba does and why I love him as a draft prospect. I'm not saying a lottery pick, but like he is a true force on the inside from a rebounding standpoint, from a help standpoint, from a rim deterrent standpoint, from a great screen setting standpoint. Like he is somebody who I have fallen in love with from a NBA draft standpoint. If I had a favorite team, I would want them to get him in the first round.
He should be back.
Yeah.
They've specified, like, the Foster situation, he might not be back until the Final Four. But Ngongba should have the chance to come back early. They're resting him through the
they're
ACC
doing the
tournament
Mikael Brown Jr. thing.
Right, in hopes of him being available.
Who, by the way, if Louisville doesn't have that guy,
they don't have him.
I don't even need to see the bracket. Got them getting bounced in the first weekend. They'll be up out of here.
Well, when we sit here on Monday, we'll have 2 brackets in front of us, and I can't wait.
Are we doing anything but brackets on Monday?
I don't know. I'm in a tough spot because the Oscars are also on
brackets,
Sunday night.
That's perfect. Brackets and Oscars. Call it a day.
Oscars. The Grizzlies only play tonight, so it'll be so far away from when they play the Pistons, and there'll be another game day ahead. Yeah, no. And whatever else big happened. But yes, let's primarily focus. Show meeting. Brackets.
Bracket, Oscars.
Oscars.
All right.
And a little sprinkle of whatever else is good.
Also, I'll let you carry the Oscars conversation. I know how much that means to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And maybe Gary will be somewhere where he can join our show by
I sure
that
as hell
point.
hope so.
That man has had more travel problems in the last month.
Thought
He's
you
like
were
how
bad.
I used to be. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx myself back into it, but he has had some struggles. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do some NFL news and notes. Kyler Murray to the Vikings. The Titans revealed their new uniforms. We'll check them out. We'll do some Music Friday when we come back. Fridays at FedEx Forum just got a whole lot more fun for the family. With the Family Friday ticket offer, a $35 game ticket gets you a $10 food voucher and access to pregame shoot-around. Additionally, for every 4 tickets purchased, you get an autographed item from the Grizzlies vault. Capture moments that last a lifetime for birthdays, youth groups, and other family-friendly celebrations. Visit grizzlies.com/Friday to grab your tickets today.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
So what happened with football, right? As you were this massive recruit in football, but then you decided to go play basketball at a smaller school.
That I hated football practices. I used to just sit over there on the side, drink water. They used to say that like, water be ready on Friday. A lot of mental reps.
So you didn't even like playing?
I didn't like practicing. I loved playing.
You liked the games, but you did not like football practice.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Welcome back, welcome back. All right, big NFL news yesterday. Nationally, the biggest story was Kyler Murray to the Vikings, but locally, Team Tennessee, we got the new Titans uniforms. All right, sorry, Jacob, I set you up poorly. I set you up to throw that graphic, but I was trying to say, since it's here, what a high ceiling, high floor, 1-year rental for the Minnesota Vikings with Kyler Murray. They're paying that man like $1.3 million. He's 29 years old. He's Kyler Murray. And they barely have to pay him anything. And you get to bring him in, keep Justin Jefferson happy, or push J.J. McCarthy to turn into something, anything better than what he has been. And, like, maybe you also get awesome Kyler Murray, who revives his career. I love this for Minnesota.
Yeah, it's great. One of the premier moves of this free agency so far is them going out there and getting Kyler Murray. That defense is really, really good. You got Jefferson. You still have tremendous tight ends. You have a quality run game as well. He's in, and we're assuming that's a starter. Like, it's not much of a not much of a competition between Kyler and JJ. Now it is, hey, we had, if I'm the Vikings, I think, I had success with one of these rentals not too long ago.
True.
And this one is a bit cheaper than what Darnold was. Let's do it again. And this time, if he's good enough, we keep him. We don't let him go. And then we'll figure out what to do with the JJ piece of it a bit later on. But yeah, this is a great move for them in a division that is really, really good.
They were how many wins away from making the playoffs last year, even with their quarterback struggles?
That
they
part
were,
I
they
can't
were only
remember.
a couple games.
Yeah.
Like, because of that defense. I mean, that defense is tremendous. Now, it's not like Kyler Murray's perfect either. I think he only played 5 games last year, and he has been up and down and all around. But when he's on, he's great.
What he does well is when things break down, he can improvise. He's good at that.
Caleb Williams light before Caleb Williams got to the NFL. Like, when I was watching Caleb Williams at USC, a lot of the conversation was he is Kyler Murray-esque. So Kyler Murray was that guy. And obviously Patrick Mahomes does that to the best of that level. And Kyler Murray is not Patrick Mahomes. But there is this level of improvisation that Kyler can really tap into.
You tell me who the good receivers are for the Cardinals. And whoever they are is not Justin Jefferson.
Who was the best receiver for the Cardinals last year? Yeah.
But that was D-Hop older on steroids, and then once we took the steroids away.
Maserati Marv.
Okay, is that Justin Jefferson? Is any of those dudes y'all are naming Justin Jefferson? My point
Trey McBride is one of the best, most consistent tight ends in the NFL. But no, he's not Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Because Justin Jefferson is one of one.
TJ Hawkinson is still there. Correct me if I'm mistaken at the tight end position for the Vikings.
McBride over Hawkinson.
And but they're similar. They're comparable.
Close.
Okay. So
I also have Jordan Addison.
There are more
Stay
weapons.
Out of a car.
There are more weapons for the Vikings than he's had in his career as a Cardinal. Yeah. So you pair those things together, and you have to believe that offense takes a major step forward with a defense that's as good as that defense was last year. Yeah, this is big. This is like division changing.
One of our best videos from last year was after that J.J. McCarthy fourth quarter comeback, and every once in a while someone will return to it and comment on it and be like, God, did this age poorly? And I'm like, yes, it did. Yes, that was his one shining moment was that one game last year.
As long as he got that one moment. Welcome to being a journeyman, JJ. You can make good money.
Didn't he like go into the
shout out
huddle,
Chad
if I
Henne.
remember correctly? Like was like, I've got this team. And then he went and delivered and like, let him back on a
JJ
comeback.
says a bunch of stuff, man. What's his number? 9? He goes into 9 mode. Remember when that was a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
The meditations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he told his team that he got us. He got us. Unfortunately, it was only for 1 week. It was a one and done kind of a situation.
One week. It was one drive that one time.
Right, technically.
I love JJ.
It was a drive.
Love me some JJ McCarthy.
too.
Love him to death. But yeah, go ahead and get ready to be.
This is so funny to read back on. This was September 9th.
Yeah.
So we're talking early in the season. Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave recalled McCarthy telling him that he's got us as the team trudged off the field at halftime, trailing by 4 after an anemic offensive showing. Coach Kevin O'Connell noted the, quote, unbelievable look in McCarthy's eyes as the Vikings launched into a fourth quarter comeback with McCarthy accounting for 3 touchdowns. He believed that it was about to pop. There's a lot of times where you're like, yeah, all right, cool, let's go, whatever. But the conviction in his voice and how he was walking up and down the sideline, talking to everybody, little details about different plays, getting guys locked in the middle, it was really cool to see. And then it wasn't. Womp, womp,
I mean, it
womp.
wasn't for most of that game. JJ McCarthy in that game when he had the crazy look in his eyes.
Anemic is a nice way to put what it was before.
And was motivating the men because of the look in his eyes. I love the way we do sports narratives.
Me too.
Also. That moment. He had 143 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And most of that 143, if I'm not mistaken, came on that last drive.
He had 48 passing yards in the first half, and the Vikings didn't convert a third down until 12-13 left in the game.
But I guess it's crazy eye McCarthy out there motivating the masses.
I could see it in his eyes.
Just desire to win is there.
The Titans revealed their new uniforms. They're awesome. Like, I love these. You don't like the Oiler throwback? They basically just made the Oiler throwbacks permanent.
Yeah.
I love the Oiler throwbacks. I'm a sucker for powder blue. I love a powder blue. The more, the better.
This, for me, right? Leave that where it is. You're no longer the Oilers. If you want to change
it says
your
Titans
uniform,
now.
I understand that. Do something different with it. Everybody gets worked up and excited to see the throwbacks, but I think we're excited to see the throwbacks because it's something you don't see all the time. This to me would be like the Baltimore Ravens doing a color scheme from the Cleveland Browns, right? Like that's what this feels like to me. It would be
I hear that.
the Colts doing something Baltimore related on their uniforms. You've got generations of fans now who don't know or weren't alive when the move happened. So why not embrace the now and what was with the Titans being in Tennessee instead of going all the way back to the early 90s, 80s for the logo.
Sometimes the early 90s, 80s just did colors better than we do now.
They do.
And you want to know the proof in that? The Titans reveal video. These pictures are fine. They're just showing the uniforms. Did you watch their reveal video by any chance?
I'm not going to watch 2.5 minutes of
completely
highlight
understand.
Or a video
completely understand.
For uniforms.
It's so dark, you can barely see the uniforms. And I am so sick. This is like a personal issue that I have right now.
Because of the film.
I am so tired of sports teams using like dark and grainy, like moody lighting for anything, for highlights, for uniform reveals, for whatever. I want bright colors. Make it pop. Make me bring my eye in. Don't leave. I'm like squinting, trying to figure out if I like these. And it's not just because I have old eyes. 34-year-old eyes, as I learn how old I am once again this week. No, I'm so tired of videos being so dark. It's so annoying. I saw that yesterday and I was like, you've fallen trap. You've fallen victim to the trend.
How can I make myself look menacing if I can't darken everything?
Sports are supposed to be fun.
Not football.
Yes, football.
No.
Everything.
Football is supposed to be violent.
Highlights. Okay, fine. Start in the moody, like set the mood, and then give me bam, bam, bam. Bright lights, bright lights. Beautiful baby blues.
All right.
I should be a creative
You should.
designer.
Go up to Nashville and let them know your idea, man. You got to end. You know Teresa, who knows people.
That's true.
Let the Titans know, man.
We do know
I've got
Teresa,
ideas.
who knows people. Mike Wallace was saying last night on the Grizzlies broadcast, because we were talking about anything and everything during that game, that we should do a Grind City Media field trip to the Titans' first game at their new stadium. And I said, put it on the company card.
Hey, listen, if it's on the company, I'll be up
I
there.
would love to
I'll be
go
up
to
there.
the first game at the new stadium
Yeah.
with the new uniforms revealed. I would absolutely
So
adore
wait, when's
that.
the new stadium? Is it this year? Next year?
Isn't it next year?
It's next year. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the uniforms are this year.
Stadiums next year.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I like that uniform. That is a wonderful colorway. It's just like it's too oilery for my liking.
Oilery.
Yeah, like do something else.
I want the Dolphins to take their throwbacks too. Make them full time.
But the Dolphins.
I know the Dolphins have
been in
always been the
Miami.
Dolphins and always
Yeah.
owned the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I hear you. I get that.
That's all.
I have no respect for the history of the Oilers, I guess. Sorry.
Warren Moon and them?
Sorry.
No respect for Moon. Okay.
All right, we'll take a quick break. CJ had multiple things that he wanted to discuss, right? That's what
When?
you said. You had multiple things that you wanted
But
to
it was
Oh,
theater.
whatever. We'll talk about it
Okay.
here too. We got music things. We got movie things.
It could be
what
it
we're
could,
listening
It
to.
could be a film Friday. Shout out to Nick in the chat.
I've
Could
got
be a
bad
liberation.
news for everybody who was against Magic City Night at the Hawks game.
Wait, what?
Because Magic City Night can't save the children from a band that got back together and released a new song this morning. And by children, I mean the young girls, particularly. I'll tell you who it is after a quick break.
Who is it? I want to know. Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
The Grizzlies have been consistent as one of the top 2 or 3 most productive benches all season long.
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
ready. Tip-off of the NCAA tournament with us. Watch our College Hoops Mega Madness show from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. next Thursday and Friday. Tune in as we break down the top matchups of the day, give our bracket predictions, and more. You can watch it all on YouTube or on the Grind City Media app starting at 8 a.m. Before we dive into Music Friday, a tweet just crossed my timeline about the crowd at the Grizzlies game last night, and someone was dogging on it. And I just wanted to come back and say, the crowd was far better than I expected last night. They were into it, and considering that game was rescheduled, I thought that it was going to be slim smatterings of people at FedEx Forum, and it was an impressive crowd. People keep coming out to these games, and they deserve respect and they deserve acknowledgement because everyone has to work together to make it through this season. But I'm dead serious. I wouldn't mention it if I didn't feel like it's an honest interpretation. Otherwise, I would just glide over it. It was a good crowd last night at FedEx Forum, all things considered.
Energy, the games I've gone to,
yeah,
energy is always there. The crowd is into the game and is energetic and is excited to be there. It's not dead silent. It's not like people aren't saying anything, aren't cheering when good things are happening, aren't urging players to do a little bit more when necessary as well. This season has given me a newfound respect for the sports fan of Memphis because it is, all right, you guys are, we talk about it some with the Kings, how they continue to show up even though things are bad. The Lions is all right now, but the Lions fans, Browns fans, teams like that who show up and are loud and make it a professional sports environment. When you come through, no matter how bad their program or their franchise is, I feel like that's what's going on right now with the Grizzlies fan base inside FedEx Forum. I go in expecting it to feel oftentimes like a high school game or a
how
college.
Tigers games feel right now.
Yeah,
honestly.
like a college game.
We have a direct comparison.
But no, it feels like it's still a professional basketball game, which is huge. So shout out to you, the Grizzlies fan.
And I don't tell anybody how they do their fandom in a season like this. Molly Morrison had a great piece on Substack speaking on behalf of the kind of fan who has had to check out for their own emotional regulation because you love this team so much. And I know there's a lot of people who trend on that side. So I'm not telling you, like, you have to be in this building watching every game. But the ones who are and the ones who are coming, far more than I expected. And last night was another case of that. So.
Also, we talk about everybody being priced out.
Yes.
Great time to get tickets.
Great
time, man.
Great time.
You can a family of 4. You can bring a family of 8. You can bring your family, your main
and
family,
friends, extended family,
main family,
someone you meet on the street,
and your side family.
Yes.
The family that you don't claim with the illegitimates. You can bring all of them through.
You could run back and forth.
Yeah, just sit them on opposite sides. Yeah, there you go.
But don't get the popcorn. It has 13,000.
No, the popcorn here doesn't have 13,000, does it?
I don't think so.
God.
All right. I know I teased going into the break. I genuinely had this thought when I saw this group pop up on my new music homepage on Apple Music this morning. The Pussycat Dolls are back. The Pussycat Dolls are back. Yes.
What did the Pussycat Dolls do to be compared to
Magic City? So I'm so glad that you asked because this is where my weird little brain goes. All these people who were crying about Magic City and the idea of honoring a strip club or a establishment of professional dancers, ballerinas of the night, if you will.
Gentlemen's ballerinas.
But I don't like them to belong to the gentlemen. They belong to themselves. They belong to the night. They belong to the night. They're nighttime ballerinas.
Even though, according to some people who I've talked to recently, I got to come up with a name for these people. my campers. According to my campers, the gentlemen's ballet be open at like noon, so you can go in and just kick it in there.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Feels weird when it's daylight hours, but you know what? You do you. Everybody have your own time.
No judgment to the campers.
But everyone was so concerned, not everyone, but the critics of Magic City Night were so concerned about what it means for the family-friendly atmosphere going to an NBA game. Let me tell you, you can protect the children from Magic City Night at an NBA game. You can't protect the young girls who are going to watch the Pussycat Dolls come back into their life. That group, the hold that the Pussycat Dolls had on me and the girls that I grew up with, we all wanted to be Pussycat Dolls. We wanted to be burlesque dancers. Then that burlesque movie came out with Christina Aguilera that I think was produced by the Pussycat Dolls, or at least the person who was in charge of it, Robin something. They used to have this night where regularly celebrities would go and dance at the Pussycat Doll Club. Like, it unlocked this thing in my brain. And anyway, my whole point was there are There are gateways into that industry everywhere if you just open your eyes and look for them. And the Pussycat Dolls are one of them. Three of the original members back in action.
I wish you wouldn't have said it like that.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Ow.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me?
Don't ya?
Or when I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to see the...
Oh, come on. Come on. No, come on. When I grow up, I want to be famous.
I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. When I grow up, I want to see the world, drive nice cars. I want to have boobies. When I grow up.
No, groupies.
I know that one's groupies. I just wanted to say it.
You and these words are out of control.
I just wanted to say it.
You just said boobies also.
Yeah, boobies is different than the T word.
They're the same body part.
Yeah, but one feels more forceful. Remind me to tell you off air the conversation I had with Chris.
Please do.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear this.
Thank you.
I've been texting my
anyway,
friend.
the Pussycat Dolls are coming back with Lil' Kim and Maya. It's a big week for my nostalgia. A really big week. They also do have a new song. It's terrible, but it's great. I think it's called Club Song. I listened to it this morning. I was going to read the lyrics for you.
You better be careful. Luke Cornett might write a sternly worded letter to somebody.
He should be concerned because there are some of us out there who are going to see this and say, maybe I could have another career. Maybe I could still make a run at this thing.
You got to do a lot of work to be Pussycat Doll good.
God, what a time.
Hannah
Montana's coming back too.
Oh, wait.
Wowie.
Well, I'm not done with Pussycat Dolls.
Okay. I can't find the lyrics. It's too new.
You said who was on tour with them?
Maya and Lil' Kim.
Come on, man.
And they're going to do Lady Marmalade.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Maya?
Yeah.
My love is like, whoa, Maya?
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness. And Lil' Kim?
What else did Maya do?
All About Me. I'm Moving On. Oh, Maya had some. Maya for my group, Maya was one of those ones for like pre-teen boys aged 9 to 12, 13.
She's pretty hot.
She was somebody that I had friends were. She came out with the blue North Carolina jersey dress.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Have mercy on me.
Yep.
I'm riding. Maya just such a good one. And
My
Lil'
Love is
Kim,
Like Whoa showed up on one of the Now. Like my introduction to Maya was on a Now. That's what I call music volume, whatever. And that was before she was on Lady Marmalade with all of those.
It might have been after Lady Marmalade.
I thought it was before.
I think it's after Lady Marmalade. Yeah, I think so. Because Maya was not that for me. No disrespect to anybody who it was, but like Maya, for me, is like, you know,
right.
I know I'm right. I know Maya.
You know you're Maya.
I need a little bit more than what Maya has. Maya did that like whoa video. I was like, oh, okay. All right. I see what Maya working with. Go on ahead then, girl. I was more into the Jennifer Lopez at the time. Jennifer Lopez and that.
God,
that
was I into
pink,
Jennifer Lopez
that
at the
pink
time?
Fit, the pink one with the skirt,
sweatsuit?
the pink sweatsuit skirt.
Yes.
Oh, hit her, get it, hop in. It's like, yes, please hop some more. Have mercy. The If You Want My Love video, the dance breaking If You Want My Love in the white dress. 10-year-old CJ?
Had a time.
Oh my God.
Had a time.
I'm on TRL's number right now so I can call them and tell them to put it back on. Boy.
That Lady Marmalade song also just had me in an absolute chokehold.
Really? Why?
Because it was, one, you got to say, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Which is?
Would you like to have a threesome with me?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes. And
Okay.
so like when you're a kid, you're like, do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? I was just listening to Nicole Kidman on the Las Culturistas podcast, and she was talking about just like what an experience Moulin Rouge was, and it was such a fever dream. And it was funny because one of the, I always forget Bowen Yang's friend, who is very much just as famous as he is now, but I unfortunately have always called him Bowen Yang's sidekick on the show, co-host on the show. He was saying that his mom told him that Moulin Rouge was too racy to watch when he was a kid, and I had that exact same experience. I came home from school, and all my friends were talking about this movie, and I was like, Mom, I want to watch Moulin Rouge, and she was like, Moulin Rouge? You're not
How old were you?
enough. 10?
Okay.
No, 9.
Okay.
And I was in a voice class, and we were singing a song from Moulin Rouge, and so my my bargaining chip was going to be, I need to see this song performed in this movie so I can then go to my voice class. And like, I was in a class with a lot of older kids, and my mom's response was, okay, we'll go watch that song, and then you don't watch the rest of the movie. I was like, no, that's not fair. And she finally, my mom was usually pretty cool coming around on like PG-13 movies when I was 9 or 10. She'll hate me saying that now. But I was like mesmerized by that movie. Because Nicole Kidman plays a, what do you call it? I mean, she's a lady of the night.
Okay.
But there's a fancy French name for it.
Madame?
No,
Okay.
she's not a madam.
Okay.
She's a courtesan.
Okay, got you.
A courtesan,
Okay.
whatever.
One of those.
Cortisol. Anyway. That song really. Oh, my soul, sister. Let me hear it all go, sister. It's also such powerful vocals on it.
Oh, banger. Christina?
Yes.
Pink?
Yes.
Just belting away. You throw in the sultry, smooth nature of Maya. Oh, and then Lil' Kim come through.
Mm-hmm.
Lil' Kim come through with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Great song.
It was a time.
Cool outfits, too.
Cool music video.
Yeah.
And then they did that whole thing, and then it went to the VMAs where Britney and Christina and Madonna did the kiss.
Was that around the same time? I thought that they were completely different VMAs. I thought that the kiss happened like 3 or 4 years after Lady Marmalade.
Am I adding all of those?
I think they all matter to you from a cultural standpoint, but they are they happen at very distinctive times.
I think you're correct.
Yeah.
They all mashed in my head into one.
Yeah,
like
it
I had
happens.
Christina leaving the Lady
Leaving the
Marmalade
kiss
group
and going
then,
to kiss?
No, like leaving the Lady Marmalade group and joining Britney and Madonna.
Okay.
And then it goes into I know it goes into Hollywood. It's like, everybody goes to Hollywood.
Okay.
Now
I don't remember anything.
I need
but
to study up on my VMA history.
You say that.
It's been too long.
I'm glad you said that. I went back and watched who's the people who do, I can't believe I'm always blanking on them. All the things you said, running through my head. They did Not Gonna Get Us. It's Tattoo. It's not Toto. It's Tattoo. Tattoo's
We talked
VMA
about this.
performance.
Yes.
I went back and rewatched that.
Which was crazy.
It's good stuff.
That's Tattoo. I was going to say the Veronicas who did Untouched, and they just re-recorded, I feel so untouched as I found you so much now. And they just did a re-recording of it, and it was great. This has been a really sing-songy show. I'm so sorry. Speaking of, Hannah Montana's coming back. But not really, and I'm a little...
What do you mean, not really?
I think it's just an interview. I think it's a long interview.
Yes, is
with
that
Alex
not,
Cooper.
Yeah, is that not what it's supposed to be?
I want her singing Hannah Montana. I
No,
want
it's
a concert.
a reunion show.
I want a concert. I want a reunion concert. I don't care about another conversation with Alex Cooper. No disrespect to Alex Cooper. She's very good at her job. She makes millions and millions of dollars. She has some interesting conversations. But like, I don't get a whole lot of new stuff out of it. I just want to see Miley dressed up as Hannah Montana. Put that blonde wig on and sing their little songs.
I'm sure they'll have a blonde wig or two for her to put on. Billy Ray Cyrus is going to be there.
He is?
In the double check in the trailer, it's him and Miley.
They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm resat.
Okay.
I'm resat.
I don't know if any other the trailer. The only two I knew when watching the trailer for it was Miley and Billy Ray. I'm not sure if anybody else. And can I be honest?
Yeah.
Little White Girl on TV wasn't my jam, and I had aged out of that type of Disney programming, so I'm not really well versed in the Hannah Montana space. So I didn't see any other characters around. Or actors or actresses around. Excuse me. All I saw was Hannah or Miley, and Billy Ray. Those were the only two I saw. So maybe it's just them two sitting down talking about it. Maybe there'll be others. I'm not sure, but when is it? March 26th or something it comes out?
March 20th.
March 20th it comes out.
7 days.
Okay.
Keeping my Disney Plus.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't really need it. I very rarely use it. I made it through 3 episodes of Wonder Man. Never went back.
Hey, I finished it.
It just didn't move me.
I finished it.
It became a chore, and I'm trying to be better at leaving things that are
If it's
chores.
a chore, don't do it. I thought Wonder Man from the angle of superpowered actor was something
and it got me at the beginning.
That would
and then it just never advanced.
Okay. That the 4th episode is where everybody's
I
like,
know.
okay, you got to watch this.
So
That's the one.
Every afternoon,
Mhm.
I'll say, I got to go watch the 4th episode that everybody
telling you,
says is the best episode.
it's
And then I just go back to Industry, which has me in an absolute, that's my solo show of the moment, and it has me in a chokehold. Was there anything else musically or movie-wise that you wanted to hit me with?
From a movie standpoint, somebody announced yesterday that they're going to mandate that 5 weekends in movie theaters with the chance to push to 7 before it goes to streaming. Everything Emmy wants to say, was it
I saw
Universal,
that too.
Paramount? I don't know. I sent it. I'd have to find it. Just wanted your thoughts on that.
Go back to movies. I think we're going to go to a movie tonight.
What you going to see?
We're going to go see Hopper.
Okay.
Or Hoppers.
Let me know how it goes.
It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
They say it's the next great Pixar. Hoppers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
The one where the animals, where the person gets to talk to the
Yeah,
animal.
but they have like human consciousness.
Yeah.
And are they bunnies? I don't think they're bunnies.
It's a bunch of different animals, I do believe.
But what's the main one?
I think
Is
it's
it a beaver?
gopher. Gopher, beaver.
A gopher?
It's something
Something of that sort?
Yeah, fat with
Oh,
chubby cheeks.
We did have Kelly Clarkson news from this week, and
you
we are
know I need my
contractually
Kelly
obligated to
Clarkson
always talk about Kelly Clarkson. She revealed that she never got the car or the $1 million cash prize that she was promised for American Idol. Justice for Kelly Clarkson. How on earth did she not get the prizes that were supposed to be given out on American Idol? I know that she's made millions. I know that she can buy any car that she wants. I know that she's a vocalist of a generation.
I know maybe one of those things. I don't know if she's made millions. I'm pretty sure she's not the voice of a generation.
Are you kidding me?
I'm 1,000%
Kelly
certain
Clarkson
she's not
net
the voice.
worth
It's
coming at you.
It's Universal. Universal is doing the 5 weekend commitment.
Kelly Clarkson's net worth is $50 to $60 million. So she's made millions.
She's made millions.
What did I say was the second one?
The voice of a generation.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And
That was the easy one.
she's not. She
Of
just
course she is.
isn't.
Although I will say Pink has done a great job hosting her show.
It's almost like that show would work with anybody with a personality.
No, it's
Yes,
almost like someone who can sing and have a great voice. Pink also has a great voice.
And is Pink in the top 200 singers all time?
She'd be below Kelly, but I wouldn't immediately say
Pink below Kelly.
Yeah.
If only Rob Fisher could hear you now.
I mean, I love Pink. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. I love them both.
We shared a meditation once.
What?
Yeah, me and Alicia.
I forgot that story.
Me and her working through problems.
A Pink, Kelly Clarkson, Christina Aguilera, Moulin Rouge song.
Yeah, Kelly can cover it, and then Christina and Pink can back her up.
Pretty fun. You gonna make Christina Aguilera a backup?
Yeah.
Hold the hell on.
Yeah.
What is wrong
I'm
with
just kidding.
you?
Christina Aguilera is clearly a better vocalist than
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson. I keep my argument authentic.
Okay, good.
And Christina Aguilera is
mine-
truly
I keep
one of
mine
our
authentic also.
greatest vocalists of
Who?
all time. Christina Aguilera.
Damn right she is. Yes.
Christina Aguilera has pipes.
My goodness, does she have pipes?
Pipes.
Man.
Are you listening to anything good as we go into the weekend? Any recommendations?
No, just make I'm so fearful of getting caught in the AI trap again. It has changed how I listen to music.
I'm so sorry that you went through that.
Jill Scott's new
It's a nice album.
is still really, really good. It's still getting spins for me. The J. Cole album is still getting spins from me, but outside of that, nothing really. Pardon me, I listened to some gangster rap this morning when Jacob walked in.
When I came in.
Yeah. You missed the good stuff. I was listening to Spice One. I listened to some Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, sorry. There was something weird out the window. I think it was just a glare.
Just a bird.
It was a glare on the bird.
Yeah.
It looked like a dove.
Although,
Like it was like a bright white light.
Although birds shouldn't have a glare bouncing off of them. Glares don't bounce off of flesh like that.
Right.
So maybe it's the Chinese
a
bird.
ghost.
Well, yeah, don't be crazy, Jessica. You know the Chinese have manufactured birds to spy on us Americans.
J. Cole, I told Chris to listen to the Jill Scott album. It's nice. The Harry Styles album is in my rotation. I've been listening to the Yebba album, because she's from West Memphis, and I enjoy her music. It's very chill vibes. It's a little extra spiritual from what I normally listen to, but it's got some good stuff on it. And then I continue to listen to the Wuthering Heights soundtrack by Charlie XCX over and over again, which makes me think I really, really, really liked that movie and didn't just kind of like that movie, which is an odd space to be. All right, happy Friday, everybody. It's a Grizzlies game day. Grizzlies Pistons tonight in Detroit. We won't be here tomorrow to talk about it, but on Monday, we've got brackets. We'll have Oscar winners, and we'll have whatever else happens this weekend. It's going to be beautiful out. The St. Patrick's Day Parade is on Beale Street on Saturday if you want to get out and have a good time downtown. Everyone, we'll see you Monday. Have a great one. Bye.